Hello, my name is Stephen Leonard, and I will be talking to you all about the potential effects of self-driving cars. I will be covering three main points in this presentation. Main point one, the positive effects of self-driving cars. There is a lot of positive effects when it comes to self-driving cars. Self-driving cars could make our roads tremendously safer in many ways. The Nature Community study found that self-driving cars were safer and less likely to cause accidents in most scenarios. Now, with self-driving cars, it's not going to 100% prevent accidents, but it will reduce the chances of this individual being in an accident because of the self-driving car correcting human errors. Self-driving cars would take out human errors and make the road safer. They could also mark the end of traffic. So with self-driving cars, traffic congestion could be reduced tremendously. So for instance, on Black Friday, there was so much traffic just in Bristol alone. And with self-driving cars, it could help reduce the congestion areas tremendously. I'm not sure how they could do that exactly because I don't see 50 to 100 self-driving cars around yet, but the statistics say that it could help reduce congestion significantly. And they are more environmentally friendly because other cars using gas, producing carbon dioxide, going into the atmosphere. With self-driving cars, you don't have that problem because, well, technically, I guess you would still have that problem, but if we take it into electric self-driving cars. Even though that's not my topic, but that's what we're going to consider it being, as an electric self-driving car. And therefore it would help the environment significantly. The source I got that from was theweek.com from Deveka. Main point two, the negative effects. There is a lot of negative effects of self-driving cars as well. Yes, they do help, but yes, they can hurt us in many ways. Machines are not as smart as humans. So for instance, a human can see 30 feet in front of them and see that a car had just gone to an accident. That human can register to slow down before getting to it, but the machine might not pick it up in time, and it could be 30 seconds later before the machine starts to slow down, and that 30 seconds could be crucial. So that's the downside of self-driving cars. They could also cause privacy and security concerns because the company owner could check where that car is at all times. They could check the cameras on the outside of the cars that help them self-drive at all times. And it could just invade someone's privacy, and someone could corrupt the system and use it for bad intentions. And with self-driving cars, they could cause job losses. So places like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Lyft, taxi drivers, all of those different, or Instacart, all those different companies that rely on people to deliver their food or whatever it may be, their jobs will be gone. And like California and New York, some people's main income is those jobs. And then if they are left without that, it's going to be hard for them to get into a job that they like or want to do if they've grown accustomed to being a DoorDash driver or being a taxi driver, for instance. But the source I got that from was theweek.com from Deveka. Main point three, the effects on society as a whole. Self-driving cars has a potential to significantly impact society by providing mobility to a broad range of people. Now, for instance, there could be people that has a disability, people that don't have 20/20 vision or the certain vision that's needed to drive legally on the road. Some people may have a mental illness or whatever it may be, and it's preventing them from going somewhere. But with self-driving cars, it gives them that mobility to go somewhere and not hurt themselves or hurt someone else around them. Not only the ones who can drive, but also those who have physical, psychological, or other conditions will be affected by new technology. It will also improve mobility for lower and middle class people, because if these people don't own a car or have enough money to pay for a bus, taxi, whatever it may be, with self-driving cars, that price could be reduced significantly. And also the reduction in car accidents will impact insurance industries and car repair centers, because if people aren't getting in accidents, then these insurance companies aren't getting paid, or these car repair places aren't getting work to work on cars. Now, the insurance industry is iffy because they should still make a decent amount of money, because if you have a self-driving car, the insurance rate, I would assume, would be higher. So they're making the money there. But at the same time, that's iffy. I didn't dive too much into that. But I just talked to you all a little bit about why self-driving cars are good or bad, and also the effects that society would have on them. Would any of y'all consider on relying on a self-driving car in the future? Thank you for watching.